Cybernation Uncensored.
It won't make you super skinny.
I wish it would make me super skinny. Folks, hello. This is GM Capricious Nature wishing he could be super skinny because of the crazy pills that he takes, but he cannot because he will always be a fatty McFatface, and that's okay. I still will go through life, living. Welcome back to Fallout Asia here at Cybernation Uncensored. Super happy to be back. We are currently, as many of you have already seen, in our new time slot. So with our new time slot for the time being, we are starting at 7 p.m. Eastern, and we'll be going until about 9:30-ish, possibly up to 10, based on how long things take to get done. For those of you who are followers over on Cybernation Uncensored of the two different campaigns that I run, tomorrow is our Cyberpunk Goes Nomad, and it is our game finale. It's the last episode of our stream. A little bit of a heartbreak there, but these things happen. And we're going to be closing everything off and either leaving it out at a cliffhanger or maybe getting a little bit of resolution. We will find out tomorrow. But for today, we've got our Fallout players. Johnny is in the middle of a big move right now, so congrats over to Johnny. I'm going to let the rest of our players introduce themselves, and then we will do our opening journal from our wonderful Gianyu. So to start us off, Neon, go for it.
Hey, I am Violent Neon. You can find me here every Friday as Murphy, and tomorrow for the last time, maybe not forever, as Domino the Nomad, and other than that, you can find me on Cybernation Uncensored's Discord as Violent Neon.
Alright, thank you. Let's see. Raven, go for it. Raven? Raven? Can you hear me, Raven? Oh crap, I think she's frozen.
Freeze?
I think so.
He's moving on
Oh,
Twitch.
now he moved.
Oh.
We can't hear you at all.
What?
Oh, we can't
just
now.
Just now.
Yeah, I can hear you now.
Okay, sorry,
You
yeah.
were frozen for a long time.
Sorry about that. Raven, go for it.
Hey everyone, I'm Raven. I'll be playing Camacho, the Merc Survivor. You can reach me, or you can find me all over the internet at Doña 13 Cuervo. Thank you.
Alright, thank you. Can you guys see and hear me right now? Am I still coming through?
Yes.
Okay.
You're still coming through.
Logar, go for it.
Hey, I'm Logar the Yogar. I'm currently trying to make my PC stop making a noise. You can find me at twitch.tv/Logar the Yogar and twitter.com/Logar the Yogar. I will be playing Val Jacobs, the American-born fake cowboy effective member of his team. Yeah. So thanks. Sorry.
Oh, it's all good. And yeah, I see where you guys are having an issue. My Discord is freezing up too, and so is my OBS. What is going on here? Hold on 1 second, folks. Technical difficulties are always fun.
1, 2, 3, not it.
Okay, it's Tracy's fault.
You gotta
always
keep it, man.
Yeah, my
You gotta go fix
CPU's running at 6. What's going on here? Oh my god, it didn't update. Holy shit. I'm at 90% CPU usage. Holy crap. Okay, that's why it's freezing up. Graphics card, turn on and help me. That's what you're here for. All right, there we go. Graphics card is on.
Dynamo's haunting you.
Yeah, Dynamo's haunting me. It's the haunting of the moo-moos. There we go. Okay, we're back down to the 70s. Awesome. All right. Next up, Stink Palm. Tracy, go for it.
Hey, I'm Tracy, or StinkPalm007. You can catch me on Discord or Twitter mostly. And I like to make cool stuff like the Medicine Timer Red supplement, or I'm working on some D&D 5e Bard subclasses that are circus themed, and they're going to be awesome. Because of course you want to be like a lion tamer or a contortionist. I mean, obviously.
Obviously.
Bearded lady.
What was that?
The bearded lady. Okay.
Bearded lady. Well, you can already do that. I mean, dwarves for a race. Come on.
Oh, that's true. That's true. Good point.
All right.
Halfling.
I am still getting some weird hangups on frame rate right now. Folks, if you're having any issues on your end for viewing, please let us know in chat. I'm going to keep my eye on that and try to keep my eye on keeping the connection stable. I have no idea what's going on. My latency is super low, so I shouldn't be having any issues.
You might want to find a way to appease the spirit of Dynamo. That way they don't bring utter destruction to your computer.
Oh my god.
Really?
Oh my god, I think Logar is afraid of possible incoming nuclear weapons. Is that, Logar,
Just move on.
Move on?
Moving right along.
Alright, moving right along. We've got our players here. We've got Murphy, Camacho, Val, and Jianyu. Minsky is currently not with us yet. I am overseer. What's up? Oh yeah, they're charging.
They're charging.
Yeah. I am overseer or GM Capricious Nature, or Zach, or Cap, or whatever the hell you guys want to call me. I've heard like 50 different names given to me. I'm good with all of them. You can catch me over on our Discord. You can catch me over on CybernationUncensored.com. We've got all of our supplements up on there. You can find me over on Reddit, where I've posted up all of my perchance generators. And big news for everybody out there who is a player or a GM for Fallout is that Modifius put out their update last week. It is fully live, so check your emails. The updates have been sent out via email, so double check on your emails. You should have your updates, including a small update that they had as well for including errata on the Game Master's PDF, which cheered me up a lot. You can find their Discord linked as well in our chat, and you can find me here for our Friday sessions for Fallout Friday. You can catch me tomorrow for our last session over on Cyberpunk Goes Nomad, and then you can catch myself and Vampire Bites over with Fallout 2D20 Pacific Northwest every other Sunday at 10 p.m. Eastern. Now, all of that being said, hopefully John will come and join us soon. There's no rush for him right now. If he does, we will bring him straight on in. And until then, what I would like us to do is, John, you go ahead and share your journal so we can get our audience up to speed, and we will start off with that.
All right. So this time you find Jianyu off from the group just a little bit, holding a holotape player, talking into it, kind of quietly. Friday, October 25th, 2110. Day 1971. Life is strange. 6 years ago, I was spending time with my family and never dreamed of taking walks with a cow. Now I'm mourning the loss of Dynamo, my best friend for 1,856 days. 1 week ago, I was happily salvaging to make a few caps. Now we're fighting for our lives against a liquid metal goo that reanimates the dead. Last night, I went to sleep knowing Val, Camacho, Minsky, and I were the only ones in the rainbow containers. This morning, a strange, confused American named Murphy came out of the room just like any other guest. Camacho was rightfully suspicious and immediately began interrogating him. Where did he come from? Nevada, apparently. How did he get here? No idea. Why is he here? He doesn't know. He doesn't even know what a Taiwan is. Clearly not the top of his class. As strange as it sounds, I believe Murphy is telling the truth, and Minsky seems to agree. Val was easily bought off with sugary treats, but Camacho does not trust others so easily. She demanded that Murphy explain something she had seen in his room. Camacho grabbed Murphy by the arm to pull him into the room. Murphy pulled a knife and put it to Camacho. It was a tense moment. Then Camacho let go while Murphy walked into the room. At least Murphy has a spine. The ceiling of Murphy's room was blown inward and it was scorched. Val thinks Murphy might have time traveled or aliens dropped him here. Honestly, aliens wouldn't be the strangest thing this week. On top of that, Minsky gave Murphy a physical and found a cylindrical metal device in his colon. Minsky expertly removed the object in no time at all. It has no seams, just a flashing light. When we get a few minutes, Val and I are going to see if we can take it apart. But right now, we need to get home, or we may not have a home much longer.
Right. Thank you very much for our recap on that. If you've ever wondered why cows have hooves instead of feet, it's because they lack toes. Oh my god! As you look off towards the reservoir, a nuclear detonation goes off from an undetonated warhead launched by the Chinese. No. We've got our crew. They've gone through and survived the reservoir, and are making they survived the main. Goodness. The main. God, my brain.
The resort.
Main resort, yes, of Sun Moon Lake, and they're on their way back. I'm going to zoom in on our map here so that our wonderful audience can see what's going on for this. So they are over in Sun Moon Lake, central Taiwan. They got to their objective and completed it, and they have made their way back. And I'm going to freehand this in. Let's get our white. There we go. They've made their way back up the main roads in a much faster time span than when they originally went, due to the fact that they have experience now. They were able to know which path to go, which road to stay on, and make sure that they know exactly what to avoid as well. So when it comes to the path, they're about halfway back, and this is where they look over from what they had seen before, and they see the water again in Sun Moon Lake ripple. There seems to be something that is inside of this radioactive gigantic lake that's still sitting there in the center of this area. Now, their goal is to get back to the Sun Moon Lake Reservoir settlement, which is to their south, and it's still a couple of hours left for them to travel. They've made their peace with Murphy, who's apprehensively being allowed to join the crew by Camacho, as a lot of them start heading on their way back, quote-unquote, home to the settlement that they've been living at for the last couple of years. Now, what I need everybody to do as we are starting this up, I'd like everybody to please give me a survival perception check. And we're going to start this all off with taking a look at the sky and seeing where our weather is going. So we're Bon Jovi, not living on a prayer.
You said we're halfway there.
Copyright strike. That's what's going to happen. John, you got a crit fail?
Yes, I'm using a lock.
Right. One success. There we go. Okay, 2 successes. Raven, 2 successes. Val, 0 successes, a 12 and a 19, and Murphy, 0 successes. All right, so Jianyu and Raven, the two of you seem to be the most perceptive this morning. And as you are walking down this major road, you can start to feel a little bit of this weather kind of picking up, a little bit more of the wind starts flowing through the valley, or not valley, in this this kind of, God, what would that be called? Crevasse? What's that called? When you have a dip in a geological formation. Gorge. There we go. This gorge area. Ha-ha! So you can feel more wind flowing through, and you can feel the, from what we had earlier in the day, this kind of sunny haze. The sunny haze seems to be getting progressively warmer and warmer and warmer. And what you start to feel is that as the wind blows away the clouds, the haze is gone and it is just a beating sun. There is now a heat wave that is hitting all of you, and the temperature rises, hitting the area hard and fast. Any and all physical activity will make you more and more exhausted. For every creature that is outdoors, you gain 1 fatigue right now, and for every additional hour spent in the heat, beyond your survival rating, you gain an additional fatigue. So everybody, +1 fatigue. And beyond your survival rating, you will have a +1 fatigue for every hour spent. Okay, so we are at extreme heat, +1 fatigue for temperature warning. It is now 1 o'clock. It's a little bit after noon. You've got about 4 or 5 hours, or sorry, about 4 or 5 hours left on your walk all the way north, which is literally uphill at this point to get to the reservoir settlement in this extreme heat. What do all of you want to do?
Look for cover.
What if we just didn't?
Didn't what?
Just didn't what?
Just didn't walk anymore.
But we need to get back there.
The sun will still be beating down on us.
And then we get back
I
there
say
and we're all
movement.
showed up and we're all fucking sunburnt and tired. We're really gonna be doing something then.
Yeah, I understand the urge to get back to this place that I've never been, but I mean, wouldn't we want to be at our best when we got there, as opposed to exhausted and beat down and a quarter of what we could be?
Yeah, but if we're not there soon,
The containers,
then,
right?
you know, there might not be much to get back to.
Overseer? We're
Go
still
ahead.
at the containers?
No, you guys had left the containers already. You guys had started making your way
Okay.
up the road.
Alright. Look at everyone. We should find some overhead cover. Someplace out of the sun.
I would be amenable to that.
I mean, I think we should keep moving, but I mean, without Dynamo, it's a lot harder to drag you guys along.
There he is.
All right, folks, Minsky is joining us, so give me 1 second to fix up our cameras, and we will be good to go. Oh, I have to.
Multitasking. Is there any cover?
Go ahead and give me a survival check. Survival intelligence, please. There we go.
Hello, sorry I'm late.
Oh.
Welcome, welcome.
I'm gonna spend luck to re-roll that.
All right. Camera, Kamaja, camera 4. There we go. And I can take off Minsky absent. There we go.
Not much better. Damn it.
All right, yeah, we've got two
What-
sets of fails here for trying to find a set of cover out in this area. You can't really seem to find anything that would work well enough to shelter you from this heat wave itself. You look and you're looking, you can't really find anything. You know the trees won't do much because shade doesn't help with the radiant heat coming off of the ground as well.
Press on.
Yeah, I guess let's press on until we find a place to cover. Because, I mean, if we did it here, it wouldn't do any good.
Right. So I would like everybody, please give me a survival endurance check. Except for Minsky, you're all good. Oh shit! Thank you very much. Appreciate it. Holy
Chat is
crap!
popping off right now.
Yeah. Oh my god, we just got a hype train, folks. Thank you very much. I appreciate it. And Bucephalus, all of these awesome drops as well. One of those went to Sweet Ellie Bean. Wait! What the fuck? We're on level 2? What?
We're on level 4.
We're
What?
at level 4.
Mine still
dropped,
says
like,
level 2. Oh my
stops.
lord.
Yeah.
Oh my god. Thank you. Thank you so much. That's awesome. Really, really appreciate it. Wow, okay. I feel very honored right now. So yeah, I did not see that because I was trying to get the cameras fixed, and now I am quite mind blown. So thank you, folks. Level 3, 9% of 4. Yep. All right. So yeah, you all give me endurance, survival. Val, you're fine. You even got an AP off of that, or do you want a positive event?
Could we have a positive event of maybe like a little 5-man shelter? Is that too positive?
A little 5-man shelter. All right. So Camacho.
With the PC, of course.
A little
let's see on
like
here.
with a Nuka-Cola machine and like maybe like a couple beds.
So Jianyu, Camacho, and Murphy, the three of you, please add 1 fatigue. Val, though. Oh, yeah. What's
How
up?
do I do a reroll? I do a
You
reroll?
just use 1 luck, and then you would re-roll with the stats.
I would like to use 1 luck and reroll.
Okay. Yeah,
You only
fatigue's
reroll
pretty
1
nasty.
d20 for a point of luck.
Okay.
Oh,
So you have to
okay.
use 2 points of luck if you want to reroll both dice.
what is happening in the chat? Oh my god.
You know what? I'll go ahead and use 2 luck then.
What happened?
The chat's just popping off. We're at the top end of a level 4 hype train, and I'm just sitting here like, I was fixing cameras this whole time. I don't know what happened.
Oh, it went from like a level 1 to a level 4 in like 30 seconds.
Oh my god.
Seriously, thank you, everyone.
Yes, thank you, everybody. Really, really appreciate it. Even for you, Raven, Vampire, Bucephalus. My goodness, let's see. Yeah, we've got. Oh my god. Yeah, I missed like 30 seconds, and this just exploded. So thank you, folks, very much.
Oh, holy
Oh
crap.
no! There's even more people to thank.
We're at level
Wow,
5 now.
vampire bites!
Oh my lord, Vampire. Oh, wow, a 1 for Val, 1 for GTG, 1 for Sirenscape. Holy crap! You're sending out the. You're
We're
sending
level
out the
6
big
now.
ones. Level 6. Does that even exist?
I didn't know it went this high.
No giving me heart attacks, please, folks. Oh my god!
Holy crap!
People are just trying to give me heart attacks. Holy crap! Thank you, folks. Thank you. I really, really appreciate it. So we had a reroll there for Murphy, unsuccessful. So yeah, go ahead and add another fatigue. Luckily though, Val, as the lot of you are trudging on for about an hour in this just immense heat, Val discovers, in lieu of his AP, Val discovers that on the side of the road there's a small little divot kind of into the side of the road blockage. They build up on the side of these roads, they make it out of like cement and stone to prevent landslides. And Val sees a small nook that goes into one of these little areas, and is able to point this out. Oh my god, what just happened now? No! We're getting a hype train and literally my stuff is crashing. Oh my goodness, folks. Give me 1 second. I just lost all of our videos because you guys are just...
Wait, we don't roll for initiative in this game.
I know, I'm just kidding.
Damn it.
Kat, do you know that you just
my God.
blinked in and out?
I'm fully aware. I'm trying to get it back up because I think the hype train made my computer go nutso. Trying to keep up with the chat. There we go. And let's pull Snap back up. There we go. Okay. Stink Palm is still blinking out for me. Oh my god. Yeah, you guys have blown my mind and my CPU.
Try that.
So yeah, the hype train killed my computer. So yeah, a lot of you are able to find this little nook that goes a little bit underground into this landslide prevention. Do you guys go in?
Yes.
Yeah.
What could go wrong?
Hex, yeah.
What could go wrong? Well, Val, if anything goes wrong, it is going to be your fault because you discovered it, right?
No.
No?
No, I believe it said a positive twist or something or other. Only positivity.
Yeah, something like that.
Only positive.
However, you did say you are the one that said what could go wrong.
Yes.
I didn't say that.
Therefore,
No, I said that.
Oh, okay.
well, shame on you.
I mean,
Shame on you.
Yeah.
nothing ever goes wrong with us.
All right. So yeah, the lot of you head on in, and what you see in this small area, because I am actually going to roll for this, is you find this this tiny little cove, and on the inside of it, it looks like somebody had lived there previously. Somebody had tried to survive in this little space. They have a couple of small plots of what looked like raised beds that were used for growing some plants, and you see a couple of empty cans or bottles. You don't see any people or any animals in this space, but inside of this dark, kind of damp, cave-ish area, you see what looks to be a survival setup.
Could I do me a scavenge?
You
Yeah,
totally
definitely
can.
want those bottles.
I have Bubbles. Oh god, Bubbles the Clown. No. Holy shit, yeah, we're at 147% of our hype train. Holy crap. Thank you, folks, so much. Really love it. So yeah, go ahead, folks. You can start scavenging. To scavenge, it is survival perception. You can check out what you can find in this small little area. Alright, so Jianyu, you start looking around. You've got 2 successes on there. So inside of this this small little cove, let's see, the possibilities on here, just for our players' knowledge, it's DV1. There's a chance to find a total of 3 items. They could be food, beverages, chems, possibly weapons. Whoa. Oh, sorry, junk. And then others. So let's see. What are you going to be getting? So go ahead and roll for me 1d6.
Who's that?
Jianyu. Here's our first one up.
The question is, am I going to do it right?
Yes, a
Hey.
2. All right. So, you find some beverages. So next to the empty small bottles, you find a carton of what must have been used to grow these plants. You find a carton of glowing dirty water.
Sweet.
And then go ahead
More
and roll
glowing, dirty
me
water.
another 2d6 for your second item.
All right.
Sorry, 1d6, not 2d6, that's my bad. 3. So you find the water, and you also find some junk. And so in the area, you find 2 junk.
Now, I have been waiting for this for
Yes.
a while. I would like to spend a luck point to find extra junk equal to my luck score.
Right. What is your luck score?
10.
Holy shit. Alright, so yeah,
I
you
have been
find...
waiting for this for a long time.
Yeah, you find a grand total of 12 junk. It looks like this person was a hoarder. They must have gone and been collecting some of the scrap and junk all over the side of the mountain from people who had fled. This person had been collecting it for quite some time, so you have 12. Holy
Nice.
All right. Our next up, let's see. Gianni, you find a couple of items there. Val, you do as well. Go ahead and roll me a 1d6. All right, a 3. You also find some junk. As Gianni is going through and finding this wonderful little treasure trove, you are also able to collect some off of the ground as well. And you can add that into your inventory. So you've got 2 junk. Okay, Camacho, you're looking around, but it seems like everything that is being discovered is junk, and you're just like, eh. Don't really seem that content on just picking up garbage. Murphy, go ahead and roll me 1d6. You also find junk. Woo! You find 2 junk.
And again, still learning the tag on that does anything for that, or
The tag on that, no, because if it was glowing bright green, then you would have that extra. That'd be a
Okay, got
critical
it.
success, and you would get 2 items instead of 1.
Okay.
And Minsky, you come in and you start looking as well. Go ahead and roll me 1d6. Don't get a 3, for the love of God.
Get a 3.
Get a 3. It's
Get it.
totally a hoarder.
Get it.
All right, Minsky finally finds something else from what everybody else was just collecting garbage off the ground. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. All right, so this is an other. You are able to find some beverages, and oh, holy shit, you find a small glass bottle that seems to have been tucked away, filled with Yakult. So it is a glass bottle of Yakult. Rarity 1.
Damn. It was probably hiding under the junk.
Probably.
So for the junk, I just put 1 junk under my gear.
Yeah, you actually can put in 2, the location.
2 junk.
Each junk weighs 2 pounds.
Oh, so 2 junk, 4 pounds.
Yep.
Yeah.
And then
Junk
later on,
heavy.
you can scrap them. It takes 10 minutes per item, and yeah. Welcome
Yeah.
in,
Actually-
folks. Welcome in.
Which I was thinking.
Do
I
it
was thinking
now.
we should probably do that now.
Yeah,
I
so
mean,
if
all the time,
we're
right?
here for a bit, then...
Now's the time.
Yeah. And we can do it all with 1 roll. It just takes 10 minutes per piece.
Yep. So go ahead and how many items of junk are you going to try and scrap?
Well, I have 13 myself.
Okay. Anybody
Uh,
else?
Plus
Okay.
2. I'll
You
give
have
my
10,
2
Val?
up.
All right, hold on. We're going through this too quick. So start from the
Yeah.
top. So Raven, how many do you have? Sorry, Camacho.
2.
All right. Do you want to give that to Gianni?
Yes.
Okay.
So I no longer have 2 junk.
All right. Minsky, do you have any junk?
Give me 1 second. My computer's running a little slow.
No worries.
Yes, I have 3 junk.
All right, 3 junk. Do you want to give that to Gianni?
Yep.
All right.
Hmm.
So you've got 5 now, 5 additional. I got not Logar. Goodness gracious, Val. Do you want to give your junk to Gianni?
Yeah, I got 10 junk.
10. There you go.
What are you doing?
I'm just trying to host a Fallout 2D20 right now.
What are you doing? You look
I-
so cute.
Thank you. I appreciate it.
All right.
There we go. We'll go full Asian. There you go. And Murphy, do you have any junk?
I have 2 junk, and yes, I would like to donate it to the scrapping cause.
All right. So there's another 2 junk.
5, 15, 28. That's 30.
All right. So
I don't know if we want to sit here this long.
Yeah. So
That's like 5 hours of scrapping.
30 times 10 is 300 minutes divided by 60. Yeah, that's 5 hours of scrapping. So y'all can sit there for 5 hours while he scraps the shit out of this stuff and let the heat wave roll on. What do you want to do?
That's kind of what I was thinking.
I think I would scrap as long as the heat wave's rolling on.
Fair.
So if it's an option,
Oh,
and I would like to I scrapped like as many as as many as we need to.
Okay. All right. Let's see how long this heat wave's lasting. The heat wave will last for 3 hours.
All right, then why don't we do like 18 of these?
Yeah, well, you want to do 3 hours of scrapping?
Yeah, we can get the rest later.
My 2 in the first round.
Yeah, so let's see if we knock out 18.
Well, John, you would
I'll
just
scrap
keep them in his
everybody else's
inventory.
stuff.
Yeah.
And then I'll just like if you I can always put it like in my inventory if you want, or I can pass you something. Well, to see what I end up getting. So let's see. I am going to go for this. I need to do an intelligence repair.
Yep.
I am going to.
It's a DV0. So for each success, I'm going to read this out for our wonderful audience. For each success, you get 1 common material. If you have the Scrapper 1 perk, then you get a uncommon material for every effect that is rolled. And for Scrapper 2 perk, you get 1 common material for each effect and 1 rare material for every 2 effects.
Yeah, so I roll my intelligence repair.
Yep.
If I hit my difficulty,
It's DV0,
then I
yeah.
roll combat dice for every junk I'm scrapping, and then that's how we count up the materials I get.
Yep.
Yep.
So it's
just making
DV0.
sure we're all-
As long as you don't get a critical failure, you're good to go.
You know, I'll just take the not rolling for it, because you can opt not to roll and not get any AP, but
Okay.
you also don't get any crit fails.
Your call. All right, go ahead and
Yeah,
roll me 18 dice, Fallout dice. I don't even know how you would do that on this system.
All right, I guess I'm doing 10 for the first one, and then 8 for the second. All right, and so common material equal to the
What perk
total.
do you have?
I have Scrapper 1.
All right, so what's going to happen now? We've got our 18 dice. So each success, we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So you have 10 common material.
Yeah.
And then for uncommon material, you'll have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 6 uncommon material.
And I think that this is actually a really good time, because I have a lot of blanks there, to drop maybe 2 luck and re-roll 6 of those.
Alright, so for our rules on here, luck of the draw, use luck, reroll. Okay, so you want to do misfortune, okay? How many do you want to
Misfortune.
reroll?
I think I'm going to re-roll 6 of them, so 2 points of luck.
You can use 3 points of luck and reroll the 9 empty ones if you want.
I don't want to go to that far yet.
Okay.
I think I'll just go with this.
Alright,
Because we got pretty good rolls.
Yep. Go ahead and roll a 6.
Mhm.
Alright, so you get an additional
Alright.
3 common and 1 uncommon.
So it's 13 common and a total of 3, 6, 7 uncommon.
Yep.
All right. That's not a bad haul.
Alright, so the lot of you are standing there, sitting there, kind of mulling around as Gianni sits down and does his science stuff, pretty much. Just very, very much so getting into the groove of just tearing crap apart. Everything from fans to little pieces of electronics, leftover scraps, materials. He's able to just pretty much tear these things to pieces and get the most usable components out of it. And 3 hours of time passes along. Now, we are at, so that would have gone 2, and then 2 plus 3 is 5, so it's 1700. It's about 5 o'clock at night now. The sun is starting to go down, the heat wave starts to pass, and so we're going to re-roll for our weather. What's going to come about? New weather!
And it gets
You are all inside, thank God. You hear what sounds like a extremely high-pitched whirlwind of air outside, and then what sounds like an explosion. The lot of you are safely indoors and do not suffer any ill effects. If anybody wants to give me a survival intelligence check to try and take a wild guess about what the fuck just happened outside, you can do so. Otherwise, you're all safe from the weather at the moment. It's going to be a DV1 to recognize what kind of weather is out there.
Hey Val, what the hell's going on out there?
I don't know. I'm waiting for somebody to tell me.
Both Val and Camacho. Camacho, you've got 3 successes, 1 crit success. Do you want an AP or do you want a positive event?
Positive event.
Okay. So Camacho, Val, the 2 of you know exactly what that noise was. It sounded like a pocket of radiation bursting, or a pocketed radiation burst outside. The lot of you are safe indoors, and Camacho, what you notice immediately is that not only did that radiation burst that was outside seem to dissipate the heat wave, but the following weather effect that was going to come in does not seem to come in and impact you guys because the burst pushed it out of the area. And so what you guys are now in the middle of is you have a haze. It's just another haze. And so the radiation burst outside, y'all are safe. The heat wave is over, and it is just a evening sunset haze. So I'm going to go up to our temperature, put it back to normal.
But it's generally, like, okay to be outside.
So for the radiation burst, a radiation burst is going to be pretty much just an immediate effect. If you are outdoors, you're impacted by it. If it was a radiation storm, then you would have to be worried because that lasts. They're 2 separate
So
ones.
it's like a microburst.
Yeah, pretty much.
It would have only
Radioactive.
affected. Yeah, it would have only affected us if we were outside at that given time.
Yep.
The atmosphere
All
farted.
So do we want to continue walking into the night, basically? We still haven't found a flashlight, so that might not be a great idea.
I mean, I think we can get another bit of travel in.
I'm in for that.
It sounds smart.
Another hour or 2.
I'd be up for that. I'm feeling a little bit better now that that awful Daystar isn't beating us down.
Yes, we're not that far away. We should press on.
All right, let's do it.
All right, yeah. You
Like,
guys
clean
have...
up all my mess, you know.
Yeah, clean up your mess, you put your stuff away. You guys have about 2 hours left of travel. And so I'm gonna take this piece by piece. So after 1 hour of travel, you start to see what looks to be above the rise where the reservoir is at. You see what looks to be a light trail of smoke now that's coming out of the darkness. There doesn't
Good
seem
smoke
to
or bad
be...
smoke?
What's up?
Good smoke or bad smoke?
The smoke itself, you know that most of the residents inside of the town, they don't really burn anything or need to burn anything because it's summer in Taiwan. It's the tail end of summer. Why would they need to burn anything for heat? So you know that there is some smoke coming up from the area ahead, and it'll be about 1 hour left of travel before you get into the center of town. It is
Something
now
doesn't look
6
right.
o'clock,
Careful.
and our sun is going down. It is set.
Do you people barbecue out here?
No, we don't barbecue out here.
Not at night.
Something. Yeah, there's something wrong.
Oh,
I think we need to get down there.
Right.
Okay.
Hold on. Wait. What if we didn't go down there?
Oh.
Up. I'm sorry. Up there. Up
Yeah.
there. Is there a place around this place that we could climb up to look at the town? I know the town is up, so this would involve another up. I want to double up so that I can look down at the town, so that maybe we can look at it while the sun sets and figure out what's happening if we want to go in there or not. Because if we go in there and the sun sets and it's full of zombies or whatever, we're gonna be fucked because we're not gonna be able to see them to shoot them good.
Well, the sun
doubling up,
has
keeping, like,
set.
doubling down.
You could try to climb part of the mountain itself there next to the reservoir that overlooks it. That would add an additional hour on your journey, and you would need to make a skill check.
I think we should try to do that.
Climbing ain't my strong suit.
So
Yeah, I know.
this is where our wonderful game master book comes in. What were you going to say, Murphy?
I was just saying, is doubling up like doubling down?
I think so.
Because I haven't
Sure.
heard the doubling up comment before, but I've heard doubling down where you like go really hard for what you're after. Like when it's an old like Vegas thing.
Just want to get above the town.
Oh, okay.
All right. So as a lot of you start making your way into the thick, overgrown area off of the main road, you start to push your way into this thicket as you are going up. So you're literally trying to climb up this mountain area. Now you have a choice here, according to our wonderful Overseer's Handbook. You can spend 1 AP to get to your location, or you can roll for a goodness gracious, you can roll for a survival endurance test of a DV2.
Is that 1 AP per person?
Yes.
Well, if we're all going, I'm spending AP.
I'll go ahead and roll, but I'd like to use -2s.
Okay, so we do have a -2 in chat. This is coming from Bocephalus. Zombies
Alright.
taste better after a few hours of daylight. Oh god.
With or without holy water.
Ugh.
I don't like watered down zombie.
Alright, so we've got Murphy. That is unsuccessful even with the -2s.
I will spend 2 luck again.
You only need to spend 1 luck to reroll.
To reroll, I thought I had to spend 2 luck to reroll
Per-
both dice.
Oh, you want to reroll both? Okay, yeah, you can.
Yeah,
you can-
per dice.
Because you said a success too, so
yeah, DB2. Oh, there you go.
Hey!
All right, Murphy's able to make it. Gianyu, you said you wanted to spend an AP,
Oh, I'm spending AP. There's no way I'm making it.
so spending an AP from Group AP. Val, what are you doing?
I'm gonna spend that AP.
Minsky, you will actually have to make a check for this to get up this, because this is not something that your normal thrusters would be able to handle. So you can roll for the endurance survival, or you can use the AP.
Gonna go ahead and spend that AP.
All right. And Camacho.
I'm gonna roll for it.
Okay. Double success. All right. All right. So yeah, the lot of you make your way straight west, and you're able to get into this overlook area from the reservoir settlement itself, and looking down on the reservoir settlement, you can see what looks to be a couple of small fires that, again, they're small. They don't look like it was anything severe, but they are putting off this kind of gray-black smoke. Do any of you have binoculars? Because you're still a decent distance away.
No way.
Does anybody
Hold on
have...
to Minsky. Jokingly, hold on to Minsky. What do you see?
What do you see? Go ahead and roll me a perception intelligence test. It's going to be a DV3. Because of your perception, it'll be a DV2.
Who's that to?
For Minsky.
Oh.
The rest of you, it'll be a DV3 if you want to try.
What did you say the roll was?
It'll be perception intelligence.
That's
Those are
two.
two skills.
Oh, sorry, my bad. I put my my GM thing down on it. So that's going to be a perception survival. My bad. My brain.
It's the math.
But the meth is helping. Alright, Camacho, you can't really tell. It's a little bit too far away. It's a little bit too dark for you. Val, you also, it's a little bit too dark for you. You can tell that there are a couple of small fires. That's it.
Maybe we creep up a little closer.
So,
Oh, did Minsky roll?
No, I'm working on it.
Oh, okay, sorry. Yeah, I know you said your computer's
Yeah.
When he's when he's good and ready.
Murphy, you're able to tell that there are a couple of small fires and smoke. I'm not sure. Minsky, same thing. You can tell that there's some smoke and a couple small fires. You're not sure.
Right, I think we need to get a little bit closer.
so
I think
I have an idea.
I'd love luck to re-roll that.
Okay. Go ahead and re-roll
I can roll
1d20.
one. I should roll one.
All right, that is a critical failure.
How much worse? So much worse.
Oh yeah, I'm there.
As
So
as
I-
Minsky tries zooming in on his optics, it seems as if they start to kind of twitch. It's a little bit too far zoomed in. It goes kind of like in oh god, what was it's my anti-depression movie. Not Up. It's the one in outer space with the robots, the cute robots.
Wally?
Wally! Just like Wally's little eyes, little they start resetting.
Well, we can move in, but you know, Val, when I was tearing these things apart, I found this stuff over here. We have enough stuff to make a short scope for that rifle.
Well, shit.
I mean, it'll take a little bit. I think it's an hour to build, but
What is the benefit of a short scope? Oh, this is the wrong book. Sorry, wrong game. This is my Starfinder book. It's blue. I got confused.
Yeah, totally
it gives
wrong
you-
system, sorry.
Got a
it gives
little
you
mercy on
accurate.
you.
He's gonna take that.
Can I build a spaceship? Am I saying that right? Spaceship?
You could build a spaceship, but we're not done with our rule set yet. So I think that's where you're gonna have to ask Raven to get that done. Raven, don't forget to include how much scrap it would require, and I
Oh.
would say it'd be a DV10 to make, but you know that's just me.
Which
yeah,
corporate conglomerate does he have in his back pocket?
None, they're all gone.
That we know of.
Accurate.
That we know of. That is a disturbingly correct point. Alright, so I'm going to do a quick search on my PC for scope.
Yeah, so the short scope is going to be on page 101, and the building it is on page 224.
All right, so to build it, page 224. Let's see. You're looking at the old version. It is no longer on page 224. It is now on page 222. Yay for updates.
No, I'm looking at the physical book.
Yeah. You're looking at creating a site. So you want to do a short scope, complexity 2, skill, repair, rarity, common. Does not require any perks.
Yep, and complexity 2 takes 3 common materials.
Right.
So, I mean, if we think that might help us see in there better, we could scrap one of those together.
Yep.
What do you think, Val?
Yeah, that sounds good. Let's do that.
All right, well, I'll let you do the honors. You can build your short scope.
All right. And then
You have good repair.
Val builds his short scope.
And I'll let you use my tools, because they're pretty awesome, man.
All right, so it'll be intelligence repair.
Okay.
Item
Yeah.
rarity is that's 2 common. Yep. So intelligence repair. Hold on 1 second. When attempting to craft an item, it requires a skill test using intelligence plus a listed skill, so it's repair. The difficulty of the test is equal to the recipe's complexity, so it's going to be a DB2 minus your rank in the skill. So what's your rank in repair?
My rank is 3.
All right, so you don't need to make a skill check. If the final difficulty is 0, you can choose to succeed without even rolling. Crafting the item takes 1 hour. If you want to spend 2 AP, it will take half an hour.
Can I roll to see if I can generate some AP while I make this thing?
You totally can. Your DB is 0, so any successes would be AP. As long as it's not a crit fail. Double crit success. Nope. All right, so so 1 success, so you generate 1 AP on this. So our team is up at 3 AP. If you want to, you can spend 2 of those 3 AP to make it a 30-minute repair or a 30-minute creation.
No, we don't really need to do that.
All right. So it is now 7 o'clock at night. The sun is definitely down, but you have this scope ready to go that you can mount onto your rifle if you wanted to, or you could just use it like a what are those called?
Like a scope?
Telescope.
Monocular? Spyglass.
Spyglass. There we go. Use it like spyglass. There we go. That's the word I was looking for. Yar. So yeah.
I mean, Miss Spyglass.
You can use that, and you can make the perception check. It would be a survival perception DV3. With the scope, it'd be DV2. And Minsky, an hour has passed, so you can give this a try again. Anybody else can give it a try again. For Minsky, it'll be DB2. For Val, it'll be DB2. For everybody else, it'll be DB3.
I'm going to use one of the AP that we generated.
So you're going to use the one that you just gave.
Yes.
Greedy.
I generated one last time. Can I use that too?
Yep, go for it.
Damn it.
I'm gonna grab a -2 from the chat.
I'm going to re-roll one of those with a luck point, because fuck you.
First you call me a cutie, and now you say fuck you? What's going on here, man?
You know.
I think you have to include a wink with that,
Oh, pal.
I would take some -2s, but...
It's yours.
Yeah.
The next one's your -2.
And it
Sure
went 2
is.
enough, because it's difficulty 3.
Yep, so let's check out what happened on here, because you guys all did rolling while I was staring at the other screen. So, Val, no. Murphy, no. Val, again, no. Camacho, no. Val, crit fail. Minsky, crit fail.
I had a -2.
With the -2, there you go, so 18. Okay. So yeah, even with the scope, it's now an hour later. It's pretty fucking dark. If you remember, it was a hazy day, so there's not very much sunlight coming out. Or sorry, not sunlight, moonlight coming out or starlight. It's pretty dark. The extent you can tell is that there are some fires, there's some smoke coming out, they're small. You've now spent an hour building a scope trying to get this, and then crit failed. What is your crit fail going to be, Val?
Alright, let's,
He gets eye strain.
yeah, I don't know. Actually, I don't know.
He stared into the fires and
Yeah.
blinded himself.
Yeah, I accidentally see. What I see is I'm looking and I look in the wrong window and I see a super mutant getting changed. And it
Well,
just
we don't have any
ruins my
super
whole day.
mutants, but I will roll with the
He
eye
saw
strain.
me.
So yeah, you'll have some eye strain from trying to stare really hard through that piece, and then you kind of just stare at the fire itself, and you're like, what kind of fire is it? And it eventually just kind of purples out your vision in your
He
eye.
accidentally peeped on me.
Oh man, harsh.
Alright. So yeah, you guys are still up on the cell side. None of you have any idea of any new information here. What y'all gonna do?
I think we should move closer.
Yep, creep up closer. Cautiously.
I like Australis's suggestion here, Val. You crit fail while making the scope. If you crit failed while making the scope, it is instead a kaleidoscope. I think that would have been
No.
perfect.
Yeah, but I super succeeded at that.
Yes, you did. You did.
It's
I'm just
my-
saying, if you crit failed
Tell that-
during making it, that would be perfect. It's now a kaleidoscope.
Wait.
There's a thumbprint on the inside of the freaking lens.
Yeah, what if I just actually I pull it back away and I have like a black ring around it because somebody played a joke on me? That'd be pretty funny.
All right, we'll take that as well. So you've got a black ring on your eye now, and eye strain.
And I can't see out of it. I was like, ah.
Ah, what's
Yeah,
this?
she starts laughing at you because he handed you that piece knowing you'd use it.
He gets pink eye later.
But
He's gonna get pink eye later.
Jianyu, this seems to be a black ring that you put on there. Is it motor oil, or is it the sample that he took? Bum, bum,
Oh shit.
bum. No, it's just
like
motor
that.
oil. So yeah, a lot of you want to move in closer. I will need you guys the same thing as before. It's going to be a endurance survival, or you can spend 1 AP.
I'll spend the AP that I generated.
Okay.
I need to spend AP or I'm gonna fail it.
All right.
I don't even have AP.
Well, we are now out of the AP. So Camacho's used her AP, Jian used the other AP, so Minsky, Val, Murphy, roll it. Survival endurance. Murphy makes it.
And generated an
Can you
AP.
buy an AP? You can totally buy an AP. Yes.
No,
How
about
kind
now.
of you. All right, thank you. All right, your GM now has 4 APs stacked up. Thank you.
Last time he used that to kill Dynamo.
Val, so this was a DV2. You're in crit fail range there with that 19. Do you want to spend a luck, or would you like to buy an AP to get a success?
I'll spend a luck point.
Okay.
Did I generate? Camacho mentioned did I generate one?
No,
Yeah,
because it
you
was
did.
DV2.
All right, nailed it. You're welcome.
And
Okay.
yeah, there you go. So DV2, you got it. So 2 successes. All right, so yeah, the lot of you start making your way kind of downhill a little bit to sneak in a little bit closer. And as all of you seem to get a little bit closer, whenever we have a bio break, everyone feel free to say what they thought of Dax and Cash on Wednesday.
Oh,
Dax and Cash.
FTR. Wrestling. You have to be a wrestling fan. I thought it was pretty good. But anyway, moving
That's
on.
why you mentioned bio break.
Oh,
Moving on.
okay. I'm very confused. Okay, yeah, cool. Talk about your wrestling on our bio break. Feel free. So a lot of you move in even closer to the settlement, and this is where your success was important, Val, because you had to make your way across one of those small irradiated streams that feeds down into the now mostly dried up reservoir. So you're able to make your way over it without tripping and falling into irradiated water. So yay! You're closer to the reservoir settlement. You can see things a little bit better now. It's still dark outside. And you can start to hear now a little bit more about what's going on inside of the town itself. 1 second. Okay, so you can hear what seems to be some of the crackling of the fire, as well as the very quiet and soft sound of what seems to be like thumping or possibly even very quiet cracks of gunfire.
Oh,
I'm going to crouch down and draw.
Well, you guys are still a distance away. You're nowhere nearby, but you're able to make your perception checks. It'll be a DV2 to check out what's going on in the area with the scope, and for Minsky, it'll be a DV1. So Val, perception survival, DV1. Minsky, perception survival, DV1.
Man, I wish this haze would go away. Then we'd be able to see something.
well, it's also dark out.
Yep.
Though it's a nearly full moon tonight. Because I just googled the moon phase.
Thanks, Google!
Google's awesome.
Mhm.
You can, in October 27th, 2110 is going to be a full moon.
Sorry, my brain
Reroll.
is trying to comprehend and get through this. It's 8 o'clock. It's pretty late now. You guys have climbed down. Camacho, you already... Oh, you're re-rolling. Okay, so Camacho, you're finally able to see. Minsky, you're able to see. Jianyu, that's a no. And Val, even with the scope, you're staring again into the fires themselves. You're not really sure. Murphy, you have no idea because you don't even know where to look. You've never been here before. But Minsky, you can tell, and Camacho, you can tell that the small fires that are there seem to be the remnants, what remains of some of those structures that had once stood there. It seems as if they have already collapsed, and it is the remnants of these structures that are on fire. Camacho, what you're able to tell is, as you're listening, you can hear that the firing, the gunfire that you can hear is coming from a specific direction, and it's back towards that store that was in kind of the center of town, where you can hear a couple of those gunshots, but the rest of the town seems to be completely and totally silent. The fires themselves do not seem to be putting off very much smoke because they have mostly gone out at this point, if that's any indicator.
Press forward.
Yeah, that's what you guys find out from this. So what do you want to do?
I'm gonna press forward.
Proceed with caution, everybody.
I'm going to cautiously follow the scary one.
Pistol out.
Yeah, we don't really have much of a choice.
Janyu?
Yeah, I'm gonna follow everybody. I'm going to draw my pipe rifle.
Right. So a lot of you start heading down the tail end of this hill to the settlement, and you can see again what was expressed to Camacho and Minsky. The buildings that are on the exterior most of this area, there are no lights on inside, and most of them seem to either have the doors or windows broken down or broken into. You can hear as you're coming down the path, you seem to be stepping on what sounds like a mixture of the normal gravel and glass from broken glass that was there. You start moving into the town itself, the town proper, and you can see again that all of these buildings within the settlement, a couple dozen houses, there seems to be no lights going on, there's no movement going on. And the only thing that you can hear is the wind blowing through, distant gunfire, and the sound of gravel and glass under your feet as you are walking.
I'm gonna put my gun away.
Do we pass Ame's house on the way there?
You can divert because she was right next to the actual reservoir, if you remember, so you can divert a little bit to the south to go there, or you can continue straight into the center of town.
No, let's head for Taylor's shop. If things are this bad, that's probably where we're going to find people alive.
Right. So a lot of you continue pushing forward. What I would like all of you to do right now is please give me a yeah, just survival perception. It's gonna be a DV. Oh my lord, 3! Yay! Camacho crit fail! Double crit fail!
Reroll.
Okay.
Reroll.
Use that luck. Val, you can't really see. Janyu, no idea. Murphy, can't really see. Unfamiliar territory.
Would I be able to, like, move off to the side and try to blend into the shadows a little bit?
You can try doing a sneak, yes. Minsky, that's a crit fail.
I'll spend the luck.
Right. Murphy, okay, that's success. There we go. So Minsky, you've got your success. So Minsky, you seem to be the one who can tell that up ahead, you can see that the ground itself seems to not just to have gravel and possibly broken glass or broken remnants of like the houses themselves. You seem to see with your sensors, because it's very dark outside, there's also blood streaks on the ground. What used to be a pretty cleanly kept road of gravel and a little bit of the cement that remains, it's got streaks of blood and some viscera on the ground. And you also notice, after looking around for a moment, that you can't seem to find Murphy. Murphy has kind of blended away.
Oh my god, I think Murphy turned into a pile of viscera.
What? They got him?
Shit. And I didn't even see Sean around here.
Or he's hiding.
Yeah, that would make more sense.
Okay.
Yeah, I
Well,
suppose.
if he doesn't want to, if he does, and he says it like kind of loudly, if he doesn't want to come with us, we still gotta go forward. And Val continues to walk towards the shop.
Murphy, what are you gonna do?
I'm following the group. Don't get me wrong. I'm just
Okay.
wanting to stay off in the shadows and like I basically if we get up there and the group sees us coming, I want them to be distracted by our group so I could maybe do a stabby stab on someone not paying attention to me.
Okay. Give me 1 second.
Now moving in the direction of the gunfire.
Oh, there we go. Yeah, add that to my sound set. Fuck yes, please. Thank you. Exactly what I was looking for.
Barbecue.
Campfire tales.
Yeah, barbecue. That's totally 100% what the sound is.
Oh,
Yeah.
Yeah. It's not like burning down town.
Who's got the
Where-
marshmallows?
Where the hell did it go? I just added it in, and I can't see it. Let's go back. Fire.
Minsky's got the shish kebabs. For the marshmallows.
Hold on 1 second, folks.
Australia just wants us to have a nuclear barbecue.
A nuclear barbecue.
Adds extra flavor.
Whoever raided must have been huge fans of the Talking Heads.
Por qué?
Burning down the house.
Oh.
Oh my goodness, I can't find it! I added it into the sound set, and now it's not showing up on the sound set. What's going on here?
It's off in the. It went off into the ether.
It did go off into the ether, it seems. Crumbling, skittering, air conditioner, creepy whispers, ooze knees, abandoned stuff, more critters, more whispers, unsettling hums. Well, let's see if I can pull this. And then pull this. Is that gonna work, or is it gonna make my computer crash like our wonderful hype train? Radiation is the 13th secret urban spice. Oh my god, KFC
Is
for the
it?
win, yeah. How do you think they get everything so clean?
I thought that's how they made it crispy, but okay.
Alright, now go back, and then go back, and maybe it should be loaded in here now. Oh, no, wrong one. Oh my god, oh my lord, no, it's not the middle of it's okay, don't worry, ignore the gunfire. It's okay, no crazy gunfire. Go back, there we go. There we go. Alright, now is my fire here. Give me my fire. Shit. Okay. Property inspector, element. No, element. Import.
Yeah, but they're featherless chickens, Australians. I'm kind of scrawny too.
Is it in my library? Elements? Alright, I will figure this out later. I don't want to keep burning through our time. But yeah, there we go. Add to sound set. There we go. Okay. Got the right button. Yes. Go
Now
away search.
add in a little bit of gunfire as well.
That at the end. Okay, I got this. Sirenscape, I'm a little confused, but I can usually figure the crazy stuff out. Let's turn down the fire. Turn off the library. Turn on the background gunfire. And let's get going. So, a lot of you continue moving in towards this There we go. I don't have any law. So you guys continue moving towards the shop itself, and you can see now in the distance with the shop is also seemingly on fire, and you can see what look to be a couple of muzzles sticking out of the broken windows and gunshots going off from this building itself. And that actually, that it would have been perfect if I just took my break then. That's where we're going to take our break, with you guys seeing the building. It's at this T intersection on the street. It's partially on fire. The windows in the front are broken, where Jianyu had once had his little overhang set up, selling off his wares. It now seems to be the location of a couple of dead bodies, and right above that, with the windows, some outgoing gunfire. So folks, we'll be back in a couple of minutes. I'm going to put us onto our bio break screen. And I'm going to leave our mics hot so you guys can talk about men rubbing against each other in a non-pornographic way.
It's pornographic.
Okay, good point. Yeah, it is. Yeah. I mean, wrestling. That's the term, right? Right?
It's soap opera for men.
If that's what you want to call it, go for it. Alright, I'm going to pause our sound set here on Sirenscape. We are on our break screen. Feel free to talk about your male ballerinas. Be back in a few minutes, folks.
I mean, some do wear tutus.
Those are kilts.
No, there are some who wear tutus. No, go ahead and talk about pro wrestling. We may joke. I watched a lot of that back in the day. I haven't watched any in like a long time, but feel free to talk about it. I have some friends who are in the local working on breaking into national scene. They've done like whenever pro wrestling comes through, they've been on the local group that have been part of that.
What happened?
I was commenting on what Bicephalus said, and that feel free to talk about it. And even though I haven't watched a lot lately, I used to watch a lot back in the day.
Mm. Grew up watching wrestling. I still like it. It's a form of entertainment. I mean, I really don't get that in depth with it, but I find it entertaining.
Now, I will say I got really into Rumble Slam, which is a tabletop miniature wrestling game where you have fantasy races. Like you have a team of Dark Elf, and I say team because you only use unless you have like a free-for-all cage match, then you bring a bunch in, but typically it's only like 1 or 2 or sometimes up to 4, and they have to tag each other in and out. And fun little game. I have a friend who's in again, no name dropping, but I have a friend in kind of a similar category.
Mark used to wrestle many moons ago.
Like if you see or hear or talk about it, like on the left-handed path.
So I've never pulled jury duty until this week, and it's the pits.
I haven't either. But yeah, I have. You know about the other stuff I have, so. And that'll be Monday.
The trial that I'm assigned to should be over by. They're projecting it should be done by Thursday at the earliest. The following Monday, at the latest. I was so freaking upset when I got chosen because my employer doesn't cover my lost wages.
Lame. I feel like veterans shouldn't have to be nominated for jury duty because we've served already. Just in a different manner.
I feel like employers should always cover lost wages for something like that. Like it's a civic duty. So
yeah.
Like if you're doing a civic duty, then it's kind of their duty to help cover it.
You said duty.
Duty's important.
The
Agents are important.
the
They're
silver,
the most
yeah,
important thing.
the
Yeah, well, that's how
silver
I got
lining.
his AP.
The silver lining of it all is since I work on second shift, I'm only losing like about roughly 3 to 4 hours out of my normal shift. So I go straight from jury duty.
Yeah.
I hot foot it from the courthouse to my job, which is only about 20 minutes away.
Okay.
Well, that's not terrible, but it's still.
But I have to get up super early in the morning, and then in order to get to the courthouse, so I can get a free parking slot, and then sit through the entire freaking session, and then go straight to work for about 5 hours.
Gross.
So that is rough.
Yeah.
What branch, Bucephalus?
That'd be funny, Australia's. Unfortunately, I think that would get me charged with contempt of court. And I'm not looking to pay money. I thought about that during jury selection, like chewing gum, drinking a 6-pack with my feet propped up. But yeah, I don't really feel like getting a contempt of court charge and have to pay money. Yeah, Cap. I could do that, but I think my boyfriend would not like that, and my parents would never forgive me.
The extreme way of getting out of jury duty.
Yeah.
Not the best way, but it's one way.
And I kind of do like living in the Golden State.
I won't claim a branch on Twitter or Twitch. Okay, that's fine. It's understandable.
Yep.
I know I've got a couple of friends that are veterans as well, and they won't even mention veteran work online because I know that like your speech is monitored or restricted when you sign your contract, and even if you're discharged, like you're still legally liable or something like that if you speak out against the president.
If you're retired, they can still bring you back on active duty. They can charge you. Yeah, they can charge you. They can convict you, and then they can send you off to military prison.
What a joy.
Yep.
Yeah, you have to.
Fuck yeah.
You do have to watch your P's. You do have to kind of watch your P's and Q's. Unless, of course, you're far right, and then you don't give a damn what they say if the president is Democratic left. Then you can and you believe some maniac that leans far right and tells them straight lies, and they're dumb enough to be lemmings to believe whatever they say.
I'll leave you to your statements. I don't want to get myself or the channel.
Well, she is making a very valid point that
Yes.
regardless of where your stances are, one of the things that you learn in the military, regardless of your branch, is if you are, like, for example, if you're given a direct order that is unethical or endangers civilians or anything of that magnitude, it is your duty to report it to higher ups, because if you just try to take the approach of, oh, I was just following orders, you are as guilty. Like, it's in military law that you are obligated and required not to follow orders that are against the military code of justice.
Hmm.
So,
You may not like who's in power, but you do have to respect it and follow their orders as long as you signed on the dotted line.
yep. Unless they give you orders that are counter to military
Treasonous,
law.
yeah,
Yep.
that are treasonous.
All right. Raven waiting for. There we go. All right, we're gonna be starting back up, and yeah, it's a whole thing, and I can't comment because I decided not to enlist, so I can't.
You were a draft dodger.
I would not call myself a draft dodger because I'm
just playing.
I'm on that fun little short list because when I was in high school, I did NJROTC for 3.5 years. I've already got the rank and the rate. I already took the ASVABs. I'm already in the system. I also used to work with FEMA Corps training for emergency management. So I'm on a fun, cute little short list. So if I get called up, I gotta do my duty.
You gotta come on home.
Yeah, really pray to God that never happens. But if it does, I can dodge the draft because I'm in Taiwan and we don't have extradition treaties. Yes.
But if you just but if you ever come home on vacation, then they can nab you.
Yep. Yeah. So.
Which Mr. Ruski's kind of pushing it and saying that we might be pushing into World War III or whatever.
Well, I don't think that's gonna happen, but let's focus in on our post-World War III, post-apocalyptic nightmare of Taiwan.
Back to the fight.
Let's escape reality of possible nuclear holocaust by imagining where we would live post-nuclear holocaust. Yay! So yeah, a lot of you have come down the road. You see the shop ahead of you. Oh God, military isn't for everyone. That doesn't make it any less of a person.
Nope. Yeah.
Agreed. You guys are coming down the road, and you are. Let's see. Let's pull this up. There we go. Let's see what does this one sound like. This is a good one. I muted
Very
down
much
my
agreed,
sound.
Australians. Johnny's got to kick it off.
Oh, there we go. There we go. Okay, cool. So, you guys are coming down the road, and you can see that where John, you had set up his little sales area, there are several dead bodies there. Around you, you can see some of the structures have been broken into. Several of them are still in dying fires themselves. This area seems to have been pretty badly impacted by something. You can take your own wild guesses as to what they are, but you can hear the gunfire has mostly stopped. There's just a couple of random shots coming out every couple of seconds, but it doesn't seem to be as heavy as when all of you were coming down the original road. Now, this place is within movement distance. We have Murphy snuck off on the side, kind of hiding in the shadows of the dark. What are all of you going to do?
Heading towards the gunfire and kind of taking a look. Every chance I get, looking for signs of the Black Ink.
And Giannu's going to head out towards the store and stand out in like the open and just kind of like, Taylor, you know. I want to make sure that he knows that, like, you know, it's Giannu, Camacho, and Foul. You know, sort of thing. I want to make sure he knows not to shoot us. Or maybe I'll get shot. Hey,
Maybe I'll get shot, huh?
it happens.
It happens sometimes.
It does.
Yeah,
Shot
Misty is
happens.
staying close to Camacho. His eye stalks are trembling a little bit.
right. And Murphy, you're sticking to the shadows, you said?
Yeah, I'm going to move closer, but yeah, still sticking to the shadows.
Save our current state. There we go. All right. So you're sticking to the shadows. The remainder of you are walking on up. What's happening as you are getting up? You start shouting to them, and you can hear somebody shout back in or shout back out from the inside of the shop, like, "Stay away! Stay away! Get out of here! Run!" You can hear that coming through the window.
Yell back, Taylor, is that you?
Second. Yes, get out of here! Get out of here! You hear him yelling that back out.
What do you mean, get out of here? We just got here.
You hear another gunshot going off from the inside of the building. And no response in from him.
Close the distance.
I'm
They're
trying
shooting
to.
inside the building. They're not shooting out of the building.
You hear gunshots from inside the building that time around, yes.
I'm closing the distance from where I am at to the entry.
Alright. So I'm gonna pull up our combat map now, zoom out a little bit. So Raven, you are up in the front. You get up to the entrance of the building. Let's see. Oh, I've got. Who is this?
That's me.
It's
No,
fail.
this one I know is you. Oh, this was Sean. Okay, hold on.
That was my icon.
That was
Oh,
Murphy.
that was Murphy. Okay, sorry, my bad. I thought that was Sean. All right, it's back. So Raven, sorry, not Raven, Camacho, you get up to this entrance. You can see that there are a couple of bodies there on the ground. They look like they are a couple of the townspeople there that are on the ground. You can't really see very much with the illumination that is around you. What are the rest of you doing? We have Camacho there at the entrance. What are the rest
Val is trying to stay one zone away to give Camacho covering fire.
Okay. So you're going to stay a
best
little
as he
bit
can.
down the street. Okay. Minsky, what are you doing?
Yeah, Minsky's still right behind Camacho.
Okay. Still with your little eye stalks quivering a bit. Gianni, what are you doing?
Looks like we're going inside. I'm gonna move up behind Minsky, but I'm gonna be putting away my pipe rifle, and next round I'm gonna be pulling out my 10 millimeter.
Where is... There it is. My turn order. Okay, so, for initiative... hold on one second, Murphy. For initiative, it is... shoot. Sorry, initiative. Combat, making an attack, initiative. Initiative statistics are...
I've got a 14.
I have a 13. It's agility plus perception.
Oh, that's what I was trying to find. Where is that? I'm on page 24. Initiative
I don't know where it
stats. Oh, there we go. Perception, agility. It just wasn't bolded. Okay, that's my bad. All right. So what I would like to ask each of you, I'm gonna start adding people in. One second. So I click, and then there aren't any tokens on this page that take a turn. Is there an initiative button, folks? I don't know how
Yes.
that works for this one. Okay, then everybody click on your icon, roll for your initiative.
What? Are we rolling initiative? We never roll initiative.
It'll help set up my turn order. Who's Nuka 3? Not Nuka 3. Delete.
Where is initiative on
Fail. There we go.
I see. It is right below luck.
there?
And you gotta hit the little. Alright, now I get it.
I think... there we go. Yeah. I think you accidentally clicked a Nuka-Cola cap, and you clicked the Nuka-Cola cap again. Click Minsky. Gotta click
I see
Minsky.
what happens.
Yeah, it's all good. I made that token just for you, Minsky, and now you're using my Nuka caps? There we go. All
Pretty
right.
funny.
All right. So, on our turn order here. Wow, Minsky, your name isn't displayed.
Huh.
Balls. Hold on. I'm gonna delete that. I'm gonna delete the token. I'm gonna drop you in a new token. That didn't work. There we go. That worked. Okay, go ahead and use that one. Fingers crossed. Technical difficulties suck.
So real quick, when everybody clicked their initiative, did it actually roll something, or did it just give you the number that's next to your initiative?
It just gives you
It
the
just
number.
gives you
Yeah.
the number.
It just helps
Oh,
populate my
okay.
turn order.
Gotcha. Okay.
The Fallout
Uh,
initiative is static. It's just your agility plus perception. It's always the same.
Okay.
Minsky,
Unless you have a modifier of some sort, like a situational or something.
on the combat map
Okay.
itself.
I can't select this token.
Oh, okay. Drag in your own then. Sorry. Roll 20. Driving me nuts. Are you able to drag in your token?
Yeah, it should.
Okay.
I think.
Yeah, I'm on objects and token layer. Should be good. There we go. Yeah. Okay.
Oh,
now
he
go ahead
grew
and
a
roll.
bunch. Used in large spell.
It's
Still no name.
still not displaying your name. What the hell?
But it's fine.
Okay.
It's fine for now.
I'm the round one.
I swear to God. Okay. Whatever. So we're gonna go through our turn order on here. Val, you said you are sticking to the shadows pretty much. Or not the shadows, sticking on the side of the building. Staying one distance zone away. Camacho, you walked up to the building. Gianni, where are you going at?
I'm gonna move up towards the building, and I'm switching my weapons to my 10mm.
Okay. Do you want to go behind or in front of Minsky?
I'll go behind.
Okay. And Murphy, what are you doing? You said you were in the shadows. You were sneaking around. Are you across the
going
street? Are you
to-
going to come out of the shadows?
I was gonna sneak around to the back of the building and see if there's an entrance back there.
All right. So you start heading down the road to find a way around to the back of the building. Okay. Val,
Like,
we're
in the back door.
yeah. He wants to take the back door. I mean, the back door is often a very fun route to take.
I don't get it. I don't get the appeal of the back door. I never have. I don't get it. The front door is fucking great.
They're both
Never
great.
understood why you'd want to just fuck around and go through the back door.
They're both great. Trust me.
It's a little bit tighter of a squeeze, but it's a lot more comforting.
I'm sorry, I apologize.
Everybody drink. I'm
Val-
sorry that you
so-
don't see the appeal of the back door. The back door is just as good as the front door.
Just as
Vampire
good.
Bites. The back door is a great place to put your drunk. Oh man,
Oh yes.
I think that one wins.
Oh yeah, and we collected a lot of junk.
Yeah,
I'm gonna put 22 junks in that back door.
I'm gonna squeeze it through that back door, and I'm gonna make that back door mine. All right.
Could you describe the front of the store for me, please?
So there are several folds. I'm not exactly sure how best to describe it. There's this mysterious thing that men can never find, and it's right above the door itself.
Sort of like a knocker.
Kind of like a knocker, yeah. Maybe like a
Doorbell, yeah.
like an alert light that everybody seems to ignore, for some weird reason. But
I heard that the doorbell doesn't even exist.
some people say that.
It exists.
Some
It
people say-
exists.
But there is no doorbell. Well, there is a doorbell in the back, but you have to go through the back door first. The doorbell's on the inside for some weird reason.
I will help find that backdoor doorbell.
Dude, I just
Is
got
there-
this drink, come on.
Is there any shrubbery around the
Yeah, I'm now 2/3 way done with my cup of coffee, and I just poured this on our bio break. Writes down a
I'm
pogo
supposed
stick.
to be sipping this whiskey.
Now,
Uh,
a quick
Bang,
question:
Chuck.
do they have any like decorative bushes around that front door, or have they cleaned that front entrance dry?
Well, on a serious note, instead of bushes, there seems to be a pile of bodies
Okay.
in front of the front door.
Oh man.
Yeah, that
sloppy
front door
around
seems to be quite a vile place to go into at this point, because there's just a stack of bodies there. What you can
That's where
tell
the back
from
door's safer.
it does make the back door a safer entrance to go through, maybe ? But it looks as
None
if
of them are oozing, right?
we can have you roll a perception when you get to your turn. But Val cannot see that well at that distance. But what you can tell at the front door, I'm going into serious mode now. The two windows that were there are broken. You had seen some gunfire coming out of them, but it seems as if the lights inside are not on, so you're unable to see what's going on indoors. The front door itself still seems to be intact, but it looks as if there is some damage. And next to the front door, where Jianyu had been in the previous day selling his goods, that is where a couple of these bodies are lying down on the ground.
So Val wants to move up to the window and like take cover behind the window and look in the window.
All right. So Val, you're going to come across the street, and you just moved it. Okay. And yeah, you're gonna get behind or get down near that windowsill. Give me 1 second. All right. So there are dead bodies at your feet, because that's where the windows are at. Yeah, so you are among the dead bodies trying to take a look inside. Go ahead and roll a perception check for me. No crit fails,
No crit fails.
please.
What kind of perception check? Perception survival?
Perception survival or perception intelligence, I guess, maybe. Who let the bodies hit the floor? I did. I made the bodies hit the floor.
Well,
So you can see a little bit inside. You can see that there is some movement going on inside, but there's not very much that you can tell. It looks at least like Taylor is running inside of the shop, running around inside of the shop in some way, shape, or form.
can I yell into the shop?
Yeah.
So I have enough movement. Yeah. And Val just yells, "Taylor, what's going on? It's us!"
You hear him back. He shouts again at the window. He's like, "Get the hell out of here! What the fuck?" And Camacho, it's your turn.
I'm gonna check. I'm checking the bodies,
All right, go
kind
ahead.
of before I step inside.
Yeah, give me intelligence, medicine, please.
Okay, coming right up.
Excuse me. Chugging all that coffee's giving me the burps now.
What a surprise.
Oh my goodness, excuse me. This is what happens when we make a pile of sex jokes right in front of a pile of dead bodies. They look dead to you.
No, I was just kind of glancing at them to see if they were oozing.
They look dead to you.
Okay. I enter the building.
All right. Go ahead and roll a agility athletics for me, please. I told you to get the foot. And as you open the door, you hear what seems to be the sound of a small shotgun blast coming straight at you through the doorway. You did not get a successful dodge on that roll for this. So give me 1 second to roll damage.
Can I reroll?
You can re-roll, yes. It's a DV2.
Are there any negative twos?
We do have a couple of -2s in chat. Next one comes from Logar. Oh shit, Apollonius, I didn't even see yours. Oh my god. Okay, receive a call or a holotape. We'll have to deal with that in a minute.
When did that happen?
Can I pull 2 negative twos? Or just one?
The next one is a +2.
Oh, no.
Boo!
Sorry. All right. You're able to dodge out of the way as he shouts you. I told you to stay away from the door. Or sorry, to get the fuck out of here. As this shotgun shell goes off, it hits the door frame right next to you. It seems as if you were able to jump out of the way in time. Behind you, though, we have some of those projectiles coming back. And Minsky, go ahead and roll a agility athletics test for me, please. It's going to be a DV1.
You must want to die.
It's just a DV1 because you're further away. I can't hear you. Try that again.
I said no, not again.
Not again.
He's allergic to shotguns.
I think everybody's allergic to shotguns. It's a very common allergy.
See, I'm not allergic to shotguns, but I am allergic to being hit by a buckshot. That's my allergy.
I got a lead allergy here.
Yeah, just like at all. Like if I just threw a handful at you, you'd
just puff up.
be in trouble.
Yeah. So agility athletics from our Wunderbar Minsky. There we go. All right, DV1. You're able to as your eye stalks are kind of shaking, you're able to kind of move out of the way as the buckshot goes back and towards Jianyu. Jianyu, please roll me a agility athletics. It's going to be a DV1.
And I can't use a -2.
The next one is a +2. Actually, the next 3 are +2s.
God damn it! Who did that?
Sorry, there's
Somebody
2
loves us.
+2s, and the holotape.
Who gave us the +2s?
Our wonderful Bucephalus.
Yep, Bucephalus.
Why? I thought we was friends.
Yeah, man, I thought we were
his
all good.
friends.
Yeah, we're.
It's a +2 from me because I get to use it when I want to use it. And so that is 2 fails. Do you want to spend luck and reroll?
Gonna have to.
Well, you don't
Okay,
have
damage.
to.
Okay.
Dude, that's gonna eat me alive. Those shotguns are mean, and I'm not
kidding.
tough.
I'm kidding. See, if we had bennies, you could soak the damage.
All right, there you go.
But
So
then
you're
we're-
able to drop to the floor as this buckshot flies over your head. And Camacho, you've set off this this trap, but you are now inside, and you can see inside where this shotgun shell had been set up. And you can see Taylor inside, and he seems to be stomping on something inside. Again, the building is very dark. You're unable to see properly into the space, but he screamed at you. I told you to get the fuck out of here.
Pavron, what the fuck is wrong with you? What's going on?
So with that, Jianyu, you hear Camacho yelling, "Cabron, what's going on?" Jianyu, what are you doing? You've dropped to the floor, so your move
Well, I'm
action will be
getting
to
back
stand
up.
up. Okay, you still have an action left.
I'm gonna move in there, but I'm still gonna stay behind Camacho. And yell at Taylor, "Come on! If you want us out of here, come with us."
All right, so you move up behind Camacho. All right, so you move up behind Camacho, and you're yelling this back at him, and he's like, "Can't you see I'm busy?" And you hear a thump, 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 stomp, stomp, stomp. He's clearly trying to step on or hit something with his legs. It's like, "I told you, I need all of you to get out of here. Leave before it gets worse." And you hear him blow off a round, and so that's going to be his round for the round. So let's get a nice sound effect going. Kablam. That is so quiet. Oh my god. Give me a real gunshot. Give me a good one. About this. Slightly better. Okay. So he lets off a round, and you can see that he is shooting something that seems to be on the ground directly at his feet. Jianyu, that was your turn. Next up is our Minsky. Minsky, what are you doing? You dodged out of the way. You see Jianyu go up to the building itself and into the doorway.
Yeah, Minsky will just move inside or just as close as he can behind Dr. Jianyu.
Alright, so yeah, you move up behind Jianyu, who's there just in the doorway, so you're at the doorway now, your third stack. What do you want to do?
Guess I'll attempt a rally.
Okay. What do you want to rally
I'll
with?
out to,
Speech charisma? Sing a song?
Sing 99 Red Balloons. In German.
99 Luftballons! Starts screaming at it in German. Off pitch.
I don't think that would really rally the rest of us.
That would confuse the hell out of us.
Really?
He starts
Yeah,
belting
just-
out Rammstein lyrics.
just the standard
no.
endurance requirement.
Okay. Not very good. Oh, I can't hear you. You're muted. What was that?
I said I need better Wi-Fi.
Gotcha.
Yeah, You're on like a full 1.5-second delay
I'm getting like 2 or
between
3
your
seconds.
voice and
Yeah,
your video. Yeah.
Yeah, I've noticed.
it's okay. We still love you. All right, so yeah, you try rallying. The troops, but it seems as if your attempt to do so is unsuccessful. You're stacked up behind Gianni there in the doorway. Murphy, you're around the corner, and you come in to the back of the shop, and you can see at the back of this shop there is what looks to be several drag marks of blood and viscera that come in towards this back door that you were so eager to go and enter through. But they seem to be dragging into the back door area.
Okay.
And then you hear the gunshot go off from indoors.
All right. I am going to. I'm going to yell, and I'm going to attempt to make a speech thing to try to encourage my colleagues. Look, I'm at the back door. It looks like there was something dragging people inside when there's blood and stuff. You need to if you're inside, get the fuck out. Something's not okay in this building. I don't know if that's your friend anymore. And, yeah, get the fuck out now.
All right. Holy shit. All right, so that's 3 AP that you're adding in as a rally. The lot of you can hear him shouting that from what seems to be the other side of this small building that used to be, well, your town's little shop. He's shouting this from outside in the back. All right. Val, what are you going to do? You're among these 4 dead bodies that are stacked up just outside this window. You hear Murphy screaming that from the back of the shop. You hear Taylor from inside screaming something. What are you gonna do?
I'd like to inspect the bodies.
All right, go ahead and give me a medicine intelligence. All right. So the bodies that are there on the ground, they definitely look like they are dead. And you recognize all 4 of them as people there from inside of the town. So you recognize all 4 of the bodies. All 4 of them are dead. And go ahead and, since you got a success on that, go ahead and give me a second medicine perception. So medicine perception.
Medicine perception. Luckily, I'm just as good at that. Fuck me.
So yeah, they definitely look dead.
There's no black goo?
They definitely look
Don't
dead.
have time, huh? Alright,
And you
and then I
recognize
guess...
the faces.
Cool, now I'm just sad and confused.
Sad and confused, terrified of that black goo. Woman!
That's, yeah. So what was that? Is that a minor action that I just did?
Sure.
Well, not sure. It could be a free action as well. Was that a free action that I just did?
Free actions don't exist in this system.
They kind of do. I am going to... Weird question. If I were to buy an AP for the GM, could I say that the GM specifically has to use it on Taylor so that he can survive?
No.
Okay, I didn't think so. I just figured I'd give it a shot.
You can buy an AP, though. No?
Val is going to... I'd like to look inside again and try to see if there's anything that I can... Like, I'm trying to see what Taylor is doing and to see if there's anything that I can shoot or call out or, you know, anything.
What do you mean? Try that again?
I want to look inside at Taylor and see what he's trying to stomp so that I can say, I can like call it out, like, oh, there's a this in there if I see something, or if Taylor is being consumed by the black goo.
So yeah, go ahead and roll me a perception check. And ignore my initiative roll.
Yeah, totally.
You can't tell. It is too dark inside.
And that's when he says, y'all, it might be time to get on out. Might be time. And I think, could I move one zone away?
You've already taken your minor, so. Camacho,
Can I use my major? Can I use my major to do it?
that was your perception.
Can I?
And speech. Camacho, what are you doing?
What did I hear? Murphy yell out.
Something got dragged into the back door. Something about back doors. Go ahead and say it.
It looks like something from the back dragged people in and killed them. There's a lot of blood and claw marks going into the building. I don't think that's your friend anymore. Get the fuck out.
I yell out for Taylor to see if I can get a response as I start backing away.
Taylor, again, is just like, what does it look like? I'm trying to do everything I can. Get the fuck out of here before you get hurt too. And you hear again on his action. And yes, as a favor to Val, I will use one of my AP to add an extra round for damage. And you hear a couple of shots go off from his pipe pistol. Let's see. Okay. Alright. So yeah, you hear a couple of rounds go off from his pipe pistol, and who's inside the building right now? We have Camacho, Jianyu. Actually, I will let all four of you, including Val, because Val, you were trying to look inside. I'll let all four of you give me a perception check. It's going to be a DB2, Perception Survival. Murphy, you are outside, so you're not going to be able to see this.
Oh, hell yeah!
Oh, hell yeah, valuable member of the team. And he disappears into his background.
I'm sorry, I'm still here.
Camacho?
Hold on, I'm gonna spend 1 luck.
Alright, how many luck do you have left?
1 left.
Oh my god, okay.
Had bad luck today.
Yeah. Oh, I'm so jealous. Your headphones are wireless, man. Oh. I am tethered. Alright,
Dude, this is the
Camacho.
best purchase I ever got.
You're not exactly. Yeah, you're not sure. Val, you can see. I guess you have the best perspective on this. Oh, Minsky, you can roll.
Yeah, working.
Oh, there we go.
It is so painfully slow.
It's okay. So Val, you seem to be the only one who notices or can tell exactly what this is. But as he opens fire onto the ground and lets out a couple of rounds, the muzzle flash from the angle that you're at, you can see that it looks like something has wrapped its way around his leg, and it seems to be. Go ahead and roll me just a 1d20. Just a 1d20.
I can kind of put it together.
Well, just roll me 1d20. Okay, there you go. It looks as if it is Ame that is wrapped around his leg, and pulling on him as he fires off a couple of rounds into her.
I would say wrapped around in a black goo monster kind of way.
Well, you can see that she is literally like wrapped around his leg.
Okay. Very
Yeah, I'll
Resident
make
Evil
my prone
zombie
develop
on the
it.
ground grabbing the leg. Yeah. Yes, I understand now.
So Camacho, you don't see exactly what, but you see him firing at the ground. What? That's
I'm
yeah, what are you gonna do?
I'm backing out. I'm backing out of the building.
All right. You have two people in the doorway, so go ahead and give me a. You can either choose athletics strength or athletics endurance, and I'll let you know what the difference is between those once you succeed.
Well, I mean, if they're directly behind me and blocking my path, then I'm gonna look back and tell them, "Get out." I'm gonna cover you as we back out of the building.
Okay, so you want to hold your action and wait for them to move?
Yes.
Okay.
So I did tell them we're getting out of here.
All right. Jianyu, you are unable to tell what that was that was being shot at, but you know that he shot at something, and he's telling you guys to get the hell out of there. Camacho yells at you to get moving. What are you going to do?
Yeah, I think they're right. It's time to get out of here.
Okay.
Minsky.
All right,
We're waiting
Minsky.
on you.
Yeah, you're blocking the doorway. It's a gigantic floating sphere. What are you going to do?
Well, you don't have to tell me twice, and I will move in the opposite direction as far as I am allowed.
All right. Something pointless and random has just been brought in by Violent Neon. So as you're backing out, you hit the actual door itself that had been mostly splintered by that shotgun shell, and the door falls to the ground with a loud thunk, 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 as you are backing out. We have Minsky now moving out of the doorway. Jianyu, you held your action. Do you want to move now?
Yep, I'm moving too.
All right. Minsky, how far away are you going? Just gonna go out the door. Where are you gonna go?
Said as far as I could.
Yeah, I'd use a double move.
Oh, okay. So yeah, you back straight up and start heading away from the building down the street. Gianni, you see him double moving there, and start quickly blasting away down the street. What are you gonna do?
I'm gonna be following, but I have a quick question.
I have a quick answer.
Do most of the people in the settlement live in these structures here?
42.
But like they're all in the structures, they're not in the actual dam itself.
Never mind. I was trying to make a joke. So I have a quick question. I said I have a quick answer. 42. So they live in the surrounding structures there. The dam itself is it's been abandoned. It's not somewhere that most people would want to live in the first place. It's mostly broken down and destroyed. The people here live on the edge of that what once was the pretty prosperous reservoir. So that's where most of the settlements
Then I'm going to be getting the hell out of here too, but I'm going to be yelling to everybody else. I know a place where we can hole up.
Okay. And so you want to move as well to that second zone?
Yeah, I'm going to move to that second zone. We got to get everybody gathered up.
Right. Camacho.
Yeah, we need to rally somewhere, out of range of whatever the hell this is.
Yeah, I know a place.
Okay, you lead the way.
So you're gonna follow?
Yeah. Loosely follow. I'm providing cover.
Yeah, you've already used up your action itself, so it can't be a double move, but you're still in the zone at the edge.
Right.
Alright, done. Murphy, what are you doing?
I'm going to do a single move back around to the other side of the building as far as I can. And if I see alright, perfect. And then I'm going to say, so, you mentioned that black goo brings people back to life. And this building's on fire. Shouldn't we put these bodies in that building in case so they don't come back to life?
Fuck
I
them,
don't know
leave
if
them
fire
alone.
keep does it.
Fuck that.
Again,
alone.
again, I'd rather CYA instead of leaving bodies that might come back that we'd have to fight later. Granted, the fire may not take care of them, but I'd rather try than just leave them there knowing that they'll probably come back.
What do we care if we strike out for the next town after we regroup?
Again, less people to follow.
Then we just keep running.
All right, so I'm gonna be using that up as your minor there.
Yeah.
So as the two of you are kind of shouting this at each other, because you're technically shouting across two zones, which would be a pretty big distance. Val, at your feet, you feel, speak of the devil, one of those bodies moving, and let's pull this up. Oh,
Andale, andale,
there's
arriba,
you
arriba.
too. So on here, oh wait, no, because I have it over here on the stats. What is your defense?
Probably one. One.
One. All right, I'm going to spend an AP and I'm going to re-roll. All right, there we go. Success. So you feel one of the bodies underneath you shift as something seems to smack onto the side of your leg. Let's roll which one. It was your left leg. So something smacks onto the side of your leg and seems to hit you pretty hard. 1, 2, 3.
Stop rolling dice.
I'm trying to think of what to say before I roll this. Pray to God for no Fallout Pit-Boy heads, I guess. I'll roll it on here so you guys are aware. I don't want to be accused of cheaterizing. Boop.
But Roll20 hates us, so like it's worse.
Oh boy!
What did you say? Nice knowing you, Val.
So you feel this this heavy smack straight against the side of your leg, and that is 6 damage. It was your left leg. Does your left leg have an injury?
No, I healed myself up from those.
Okay, so you're fully healed?
My legs are, yeah.
Alright, it is now re-injured. Because it's
Alright.
over 5 damage. So your left leg has an injury.
Hold on. Time out.
You have leg armor.
My base damage, my base damage resistance is 1, and my left leg has additional leather arm, leather left. Oh, so yeah, my left leg has DR2.
Okay.
I'm sorry, it has
So that's 1, 2, 3,
damage.
4, 5, 6. So that'd be 4 damage to your left leg. That is just under a critical injury. So 4 damage. And then what I need you to do for me right now is please roll survival endurance.
Haha! I leveled this up.
Success. All right. So that's where we're going to be ending off. Is as you look down, you see this. Arm literally come over and smack straight into the side of your leg. But luckily, the leather has stopped what looks to be a couple of those black spikes from sticking into you. Instead, you just feel a massive thwack against your leg itself, as the rest of your group has started to run down the street. This, folks, is where we are ending our session. Val, you're going to be the first turn up when we come back in, so that's a plus. But that's what we'll be starting next week. So this is the end of our session for today, everybody. Thank you for sticking around. We still have that holotape, so I'm going to keep that. And I will bring that back in next week. So somebody please remind me that you have a holotape. John, if you can add that into like your log somewhere, like, oh, I found a holotape, blah, 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 ask Capricious.
All right, cool.
Ask God. Put that in your journal.
Ask. Sure. Yeah. I guess you could call me God.
We may have to amputate.
No, we don't. We really don't,
I can
because
help.
I passed. Nope, passed.
I'm
Hey,
being
at least
funny.
you got like, hey, you don't need to tell anybody about this.
Now, the big plus to share with our Ascot. Okay, come on. Screaming probably more like squealing. Oh my god, you guys are savage with each other. So the nice part about this, the positive part about this, is that my AP prep is over, so the insanity going on at my school is finally going to give me a breath of fresh air, which means that by the time we come in for our next session next week, we're going to have Update 5 out, which is now going to be including our black goo, as well as a couple of recipes that I have started to work on, and a few more historical events and players that are going to be brought into it. So, folks, look out for that. It's going to be coming out next week. And what we're going to do now is we're going to do our sign-offs. So, Violent Neon, go ahead and start us. Actually, wait, no, you went first. We're going to start from the bottom. Stink Palm, go ahead and start us off, and we will be ending out our session.
All right, it was a good session. I'm Tracy, aka StinkPalm007. I play Jianyu, who actually got to make some stuff, which is awesome. And we're totally gonna get killed next time. So join us, watch us die and scream horribly.
Is it screaming? Probably sounds more like squealing. I think somebody said
Who
that.
knows? Who knows?
Logar, go for it.
Agreed. Hi, I'm Logar the Ogar. You can find me at twitch.tv/Logar the Ogar, twitter.com/Logar the Ogar, Instagram at Twig and Logar. I GM a game called Starfinder and a show called Dead Sundays. We play most Sundays and we'll be live this Sunday. It's a game about, it's a science fiction fantasy game, and it is not Spelljammer.
Oh.
Okay? It's not that. It's different. And probably better. I'm done.
Okay.
And communication.
John, go for it.
Hey everyone, I'm John. Played your lovely little nurse Handybot Minsky tonight. You can find me over on the Discord as Johnny Drop. You can find me here Fridays for Followed Asia, and for one more Saturday for Cyberpunk Goes Nomad. And I also have a SoundCloud at Artson if you'd like to check that out.
Right, thank you. Raven, go for it.
Hey everyone, I'm Raven. I've had the pleasure of playing Camacho, the Merc Survivor, tonight. I apologize for the political talk earlier.
No, you're fine. You're fine.
You can catch me all over the internet at Doña Trece Cuervo. I'll be here tomorrow for Cyberpunk Goes Nomad. I'm kind of heartbroken about it. It's our last session for that campaign. You can find me here every Friday for Fallout Asia, and Look to the Stars. The High Riders are coming. Thank you.
And Violent Neon, go ahead and finish off.
Hey, everyone, this is Violent Neon, Murphy, your resident. I'm gonna sneak around and not die person, and you can find me here every Friday, sticking to the shadows or talking a lot of game that he may or may not back up if he has to. And check me out tomorrow in our last Cyberpunk Goes Nomad game, and otherwise you can find me on Cybernation Uncensored's Discord as Violent Neon.
That's awesome, thank you. And ladies and gentlemen, I have been GM Capricious Nature, Overseer, or as Logar likes to colloquially call, God. I have been our GM for today. Here for our Fallout Asia stream. As you can tell, we have new hours. This is what we're going to be sticking with. Once we get in towards summer, we're going to be shifting again a little bit, but we'll still be around. The stream will be continuing. But tomorrow's stream, the Cyberpunk Goes Nomad, we're having our season finale. Again, I'm not sure what's going to be happening. We might finish, we might have a cliffhanger, we may have TPK, we might have an unbridled success. We have no idea, but that will be coming up tomorrow. And then after our finale, you can catch myself and Vampire Bites, who is in our chat, over at 2D20 Pacific Northwest, where I'm going to be reprising Bolt, the ghoul mechanic. Keep your eyes peeled for our Modifius Discord announcements. They've put out a lot of information, including the updates, so check your emails. And check out cybernationuncensored.com for our supplements, where we will be getting another new update very soon. Ladies and gentlemen, and everybody in between, thank you so much for coming on by for today's session of Fallout Asia. We will see all of you tomorrow for our Cyberpunk game, and next week for our next session of Fallout Asia. Bye,
Thanks,
everybody.
everyone. Bye.
Cybernation Uncensored.